Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna see Bitcoin on the daily as usual, and we're gonna see of course what the price is giving us today. So I wish you first a nice day, and of course let's start with our analysis as normally with the channeling to see where are we from this area. So after our wave 1, I'm not gonna explain it again of course every time I mentioned this. So of course we get out here of the base channel, meaning of course we are in a correction. We finished the bull run. We are looking at an ABC very likely as a correction since we get out here already. We got out from the base channel. Now currently the price is still ranging right in between this area where we see of course this old base channel representing a resistance area, and we saw of course a rejection several times from there, and also even with the last time over there. Now yesterday we saw of course a drop toward the downside, but it was of course a very volatile day where we saw up and downs in this area of course, and we're still looking here very likely for lower at the end, because of course the macro level here is suggesting lower prices, especially after the resistance there, and we pushed impulsively toward the downside. Now basically what I'm looking for is what the reaction is going to be inside this area. What's going to be of course around this base channel, again taken from the 1-2 here, wave 3, wave 4 and a 5. Is the price is going to enter again this base channel? If it does, okay, that's good. It might still be of course a double 1-2 here, wave 3, wave 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5, and bigger 4, 5, because of course you have a big 1-2 over there. So 1.618 is very likely 67k and around it. So this scenario right now is the most highest scenario and still playing. Even if it is not an impulse, it can be very likely a finish zigzag there, and ABC of course wave 2, meaning of course we are in a 1-2 but in diagonal. By all means, as per the labels here, we are looking of course for this potential scenario still playing as an impulse ABC here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, 1.618, very likely as well in confluence with the 0.38, 0.5 fib level, perfect fib levels for wave 2 as a minimum requirement. And we still have here this very strong hold area here as a support area, and technically we can push toward the upside there again for a wave 3 above the 200k here for Bitcoin. Now this is a high possibility, but honestly it's not the highest, and that because of course of this a very long sideways range for wave 4, turning it into a potential wave 2 in a diagonal, meaning a wave 1 here, wave 2, and we're looking for wave 3, 4 and a 5 toward the downside. 68k can be very likely and around it, and even a little bit lower, that's fine, it can be, and even still of course in between this support area, and then we might push toward the upside. Now in case that the things are going to worsen, and that means of course that this is not an enough area to say that we are done with a correction and we push for higher as an ABC expanding flat, there is of course another possibility where we have topped exactly there and not over here, meaning this is your wave 1 there, and you are in a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. The wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, finished of course as an ending diagonal to finish a bull run wave 1. Currently that means of course you might be in a W, an X and a wave Y. The wave Y can decide to be much more deeper because it's gonna be an impulse, correction impulse as a zigzag, and it can be of course hitting below the 0.38, taken this time from the top here and not from over there, from within the ABC. So that means of course a lower 0.38 it's gonna be, and we might of course dive for the precision here into the 1-to-1 fib level, which it might be of course the 52k, and of course don't forget the range here in this area can be in confluence. So this part here might be your last support here within the 0.38 as well, to see something to push for higher. So this is a worst case scenario I would say so far for Bitcoin. Of course, that can be worse, but we need to break this. If we break it, then okay, we go to the worst case scenario, which is the perfect fib level for a wave 2. Again, of course, between 0.618, it's gonna be around here, guys. So here we go. If you want to see it, so it's gonna be around the 34 and 23k. But this is very, very far right now. It's a little bit unlogical to talk about it even, and to make your head so overwhelmed with scenarios here. So that's why I always try to keep it very simple, very easy, and of course the most highest possibility is much more than enough here. Okay, so for the bullish right now, we finished the bearish. For the bullish, is if we're still bullish there and we're still looking for higher, can be of course 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 still unfolding, and that means of course you can be here in an ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more wave 5 can be very, very likely. Of course, there is an extreme bullish, but again, very far possibility. It's not nice, of course, to overwhelm your head with it. So, of course, once we break the fib level for wave 5, can be a massive wave 3 in double 1, 2, meaning extension 1, 2, 1, 2. This is your wave 3 unfolding, etc. But it's too early to talk about it. I'm not gonna go further with this, but this is your extreme bullish scenario for the moon boys, of course, if you have missed them. Because of course it has been a long time we didn't heard any moon boys lately within the bear market, guys. So yeah, so let's move for the 2 hours chart here. Before we continue, I would like to briefly share an exclusive offer from BYDF. By signing up through my link in the description below, you'll receive an instant VIP3 account providing significantly reduced trading fees. In addition, BYDF is offering generous sign-up bonuses. Deposit $100 and receive a 50 USDT bonus. Deposit $1,000 and receive 200 USDT, or deposit $20,000, you will receive 2,000 USDT bonus. This is a limited time offer, so check my link in the description below to take advantage of it. For the 2 hours chart, we are looking, of course, for the following possibilities. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave A, B, and a C, potentially finished here correction, as we mentioned, of course, for wave 2. Potential diagonal unfolding, wave 3, especially that you are impulsive, yeah, right now. So this is the highest possibility for the bearish right now, whether we are in a wave 4, also double 1, 2, 3, this is your wave 4. Less possibility than a wave 1, 2 here. 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal. This is the highest possibility. An ending diagonal meaning, of course, zigzag here, meaning impulse, which it is unfolding, impulse, correction, impulse. Yeah. So this is exactly what I'm looking for wave 3. If we are in a wave 4 and a 5 double, meaning, of course, 4 and a 5, it's gonna be the same thing. Yeah. So it's gonna show up also the same 4, 5, 4, 5. It means it is so much in confluence anyway with a diagonal. Yeah, so if we are in a diagonal, we're gonna see something like a zigzag. But if we are also in double 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, it's gonna look like a zigzag, meaning it's in confluence. And this is exactly the pattern that I'm looking for next for Bitcoin. Simply a zigzag there to hit around the 71 and the 74,000 for Bitcoin. Yeah, so these are the possibilities there. Now for the bullish, which is still far possibility before taking the 94k to 175 again, we cannot think about it, of course, as bullish. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. But I would like to see, of course, invalidation of bearish to talk bullish here. So 15-minute chart as well, where we see, of course, yesterday, this volatile day. We saw something up and downs, and currently ranging there. So what happened yesterday is that we have finished simply a wave 3 there. You have a wave A, you have a wave B as an expanding flat. Imagine that we have a large expanding flat here, and the wave B is also internally an expanding flat to unfold, of course, this expanding flat wave C, meaning A, B, and a C toward the upside. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, still unfolding 5, 4, and a 5. Can be a little bit, of course, messy here, and I don't know why it takes too much long range, knowing that the wave 2 is very shallow in time as well. So what the hell is going on? Something is wrong, right? Something is going on here. So yeah, we gotta be careful. It might take one high and pushing down. Okay, guys, it can take one more high and then pushing down, or even there is a potential scenario to push directly down, to fail. Yeah, here. So it might turn into W, X, and a Y, something like this here in a wave Y, or finishing this as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, truncation, and starting something as 1, 2, 1, 2, and then pushing down. So we gotta be careful. However, because it is sideways, very likely one more high and pushing for lower. I'm looking actually for this 90k 700. Honestly, I'm looking for the price reaction there, and yeah, we might see, of course, something dropping down. Okay, so very likely. Yep, so these are the possibilities, the daily and the 1 hour 15-minute chart. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.